Good morning everybody. Today I'm doing a day in the life of a uni student, a full-time uni student studying primary education in my 4th year. So let's go to uni and hopefully we'll find parking because it's always impossible. At the moment it is 8:30 and my class starts at 8:30. I've been driving around for feels like 10 minutes because there is no parking, and I doubt that someone will leave now because it's the first classes of the day and because it looked like it was kind of raining this morning. I think people rather drove than walk so that they didn't get rained on, because my university, it is close enough to a shopping mall so people can just park there for free instead of paying for parking at uni, and then they can just walk. Especially in winter, it is so bad. You literally have to get to uni probably an hour early. No, that's a bit dramatic. More than half an hour early, I would say, before your class, just so that you can get a car park. I found a car spot, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's now 8:33. The other thing about uni is the car parks are probably like a 10-minute walk to the classroom. Especially the overflow parking. My campus isn't necessarily massive, but it still takes forever to walk. I don't want to hit anyone. I'm normally so rushed in the mornings because I'm not really a morning person, so I make a coffee to go into the car. Drank that while I was here, so I'm a little bit more awake now. I feel like it's embarrassing to run to class, so I'm just speed walking. Hopefully I'm not too late. It's still quite a walk to get there. But it's a nice day now. Clouds opened up a little bit. It is 8:40. I just made it to class. To go up the stairs. And I'm at class walking. I'm not just started. Very realistic uni student. My class is all done. I just got lunch. Uni has this new place called Rolled, and it's literally just spring rolls, and it is the cutest thing ever. So I'm gonna do a little mukbang, whatever you call it, just basically just explaining my uni experience so far, what I do at uni essentially. So the spring roll I normally get is the chicken breast with avocado. That is the best one, but they didn't have any today, so I got garlic prawn and then prawn and pork. They're very delicate. It's quite filling as well for like what it is. I graduated in 2019 and I actually wanted to do a different career or degree. So my whole childhood, whole of high school, I was planning on doing veterinary. That is so yum. I loved animals, I loved medicine, I found it so interesting. My favourite subject was and still is science. Year 12 comes around and I have to basically decide on what career I want to do because I have to enroll into university. So the subjects that I chose in year 12 were for vet. So it was, I did ATAR chemistry, ATAR English, ATAR biology, maths application, which is the one under, it's still an ATAR maths, but it's not methods, if anyone knows how the Western Australia ATAR works. So many cars. So maths is not my strong suit, so I dropped down from math methods to math applications in year 11, but well, after year 11, but it still counted towards my ATAR because it was still an ATAR subject. And then I also did textiles, which was just like sewing and making clothes and everything. So I did 5 ATAR and then a private study as well, which is basically just a free period for you to catch up on homework and studying and all that stuff. At the end of year 12, I graduated with a ATAR of 79, which I wanted it to be higher. It's not a bad ATAR, but it's not like the highest ATAR, obviously. And then when it like became really serious about me choosing vet, a lot of people talked to me about doing teaching instead. Like, I did a lot of tutoring. I did chemistry tutoring, maths tutoring, basically every weekend, just to pass these exams, to get a good ATAR. And all these people around me just started basically like I don't want to say I got talked out of doing vet, but essentially I got talked out of doing vet. So many teachers told me that I should go into teaching instead. I don't know if that's because they didn't think I would be able to do that, or if they were actually just speaking that like teaching would be a better career and would be better for my like purpose, and like I don't know if God put those people in my life to say that, like, to tell me or encourage me to do teaching, to put me on the right path that like he needed me to be, to go into teaching instead of that. So whatever reason it was for me to start doing teaching, literally in year 12 last minute I switched career choices and applied for primary education at, I don't know if I can say the uni. So I applied for primary education at a university near my house. And it's falling apart. It was a bit hard at the start because of all the COVID restrictions. All the lectures went online. We did a lot of online work. A few of our pracs were cancelled because the schools went into lockdown as well. Besides that, I can't really remember like COVID impacting my degree extremely negative. Like, yes, it impacted it, but it wasn't substantial. Like, we were able to do it online. We were able to just cancel a few pracs and catch up on them at a later time. But everything so far at uni has gone well. My university experience, it is not what I expected. I expected, what's that movie called? Sydney White, when she goes to college, or basically what you see in the movies. Like, I feel like until you go to college, you realize how, until you go to university in Australia, you realize how it's not like the movies at all. At all. It's basically school. It's literally school with less classes. We still have compulsory classes. So I always thought that university you can go in whenever you want. If you don't want to go, you don't want to go. You don't have to. So we have 80% attendance, so you can only miss 2 classes in a term, like for the whole unit, before they contact you and you have to have like a reasoning, or you have to have like a medical certificate or anything. So they're very strict. And if you miss more than, like, if you don't meet the 80% attendance requirement, they can stop you from continuing on the course because you're missing too much work and all that stuff. So basically, you drive to uni, you go to class, you can go study in the library if you want. The library is really nice, and then you go home. Like, there's no events really on at my university, maybe at other universities in WA, but you go to class and then you go home. I've probably made a total of like 5 friends at uni over the 4 years, which probably is just because of my like because I find it hard to make friends. Like, everyone is just kind of doing, like, they go to uni to learn what they need to do to get their attendance, and then they go home and study elsewhere. Like, it's not as fun, I'd say, or exciting as the movies make it look. Like, it's fun. I do enjoy uni. I like studying. I like learning, but it's nothing like the movies. If you're about to go into university, don't watch American movies about like college and university, because it is completely different. It's more like glorified high school where you have more independence. That's literally what it is. But I'm very grateful that I'm able to go to uni. I love the university that I'm at. So yeah, very grateful. Have enjoyed my past 3 years. So far, my first prac I had year 6s. My second prac I had year 6s. My prac last year, 3rd year prac, I had year 5s. So I've had all upper primary students, and I honestly think I prefer junior primary. My auntie's been a year 1 teacher ever since they moved to Australia like 10 years ago, and then she was a year 1 teacher or junior primary teacher in South Africa before that. So, and I've helped her in her classroom basically ever since they moved here. So, and I just feel like, me personally, like confidence wise, I prefer teaching the littlies. So this year I have year 3s and year 1s, completely different, and then again year 3s are completely different. Sorry, this plastic is just making like a streak on my face. And then year 3s are completely different from year 5s or year 6. Like the jumps between year levels are so massive. You basically need like a whole ATP 8-week prac for every year level, just to experience the different ages. And it is cool to see the development of the students throughout the years in the different pracs that I've been. So yeah, it's been every year has been a massive learning experience and a learning curve. Even though it's not the year levels that I wanted, you still learn a lot of behaviour management, especially the year 6s. I'm currently preparing for my ATP prac. We're just meeting with the mentor teacher, meeting with the class, and planning everything we need to then go and teach the whole term in term 2. I don't know what else to say. If anyone is going into teaching, is interested in teaching, primary teaching, currently studying, and you have any questions or like specific topics about uni or teaching or prac that you want me to cover, please let me know in the comments, and I can do a whole Q&A about my university experience teaching, going into teaching, like being a uni student in WA in Australia. Yeah, just if you have any questions, I'd love to answer it. I've had a really positive experience. It's been difficult, but I have loved every second of it, and it's going to be really sad for it to finish, but then I can't wait to be a full-time teacher and get paid, because that is one thing about uni that the money is just not really, the paychecks aren't just really there. It's fine, it's just a season in my life, and everyone that at uni, like, it's just something that you have to do. Like, it will pass, it will end, and we will graduate. Okay, so it is 3:34 at the moment. I got home from uni at 11, so which means I've been procrastinating doing this assignment since then. I might have also taken a nap in the middle of that, but yeah, it's not a difficult assignment. It's basically just an 8-week forward planning document for ATP. We know what we are going to teach every single week, and then a forward planning document, which is basically 4 consecutive lessons for the first 4 weeks of prac, just so that, you know, we're prepared for when prac starts in term 2. So it's fun because you get to plan lessons, but it is a lot and it does take time, and it's due tomorrow night. But I have to submit it tonight because it's Jessie's sister's 23rd birthday this weekend, and we are doing a lot with that. So don't have time tomorrow, so it has to be posted tonight or submitted tonight.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right, somehow I must be.
Okay, at the moment it is 8:14. I started studying at around 4:30. I worked for about an hour and a half, and then had to get some dinner ready. Then we had dinner, and then I've been working a little bit more, but I'm getting so tired. So I'm going to make a 2-second coffee with just the coffee sachet. So I have my coffee, and we will see what time it takes me to finish this assignment. So 8:17 now, and we'll see what time I finish. So update on the assignment. It is currently midnight. It's currently midnight. I'm still busy with it, and I've made my second coffee. This wouldn't be happening if I was able to do it tomorrow. and have that time. But because I want to submit it tonight, or like now morning, so that I don't have to do it tomorrow. That is why it turned into an all-nighter. Everyone else is sleeping in the house, so I have to be quiet. So it is exactly 12:59. So I just wrote 800 words in an hour. I'm so happy. So that is literally my assignment done. I just have to compile all my documents and then submit it tomorrow. So I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything involving university or teaching, please let me know in the comments, and I'd love to answer it for you. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend or week or